Welcome back, everybody. Today isn't the most ideal day. We've been hunkered down out here in the desert, listening to the rain tap on the roof since sunrise, which isn't very common for the desert, but it's just one of those days. So we've been keeping ourselves busy inside, reading, catching up on way too many YouTube videos, and knocking out those daily tasks that always pile up on the road. There's something kind of cozy about it though, just taking things slow, letting the day pass while the storm does its thing. We're really just waiting this weather out before making our way toward the border and crossing into Mexico. Not the most exciting day, but sometimes these quiet ones end up being the best reset we didn't know we needed.
So it's been pouring for a couple, like half an hour maybe an hour. When it pours in the desert, it pours. Kind of weird. But it's raining.
Well, good morning, everybody. We are crossing over into Mexico today. It's a beautiful morning. So calm. But yeah, that means that whatever's left in our fridge needs to get eaten. So, got some eggs left, some milk, some bacon, some yogurt. So, let's make some breakfast. Well guys, breakfast is all done. Everything's cleaned up. Got the kitchen locked up. Got this side all locked up. And then just a rule of thumb when you're crossing into Mexico, just take anything that's more valuable out of plain sight. So we have laptops, cameras, so we just take that away, put it somewhere where it's not as easily seen unless you're looking for it. So that's just a rule of thumb that we do, because we've heard stories where people have had stuff taken from them. So yeah, we just put that away so you don't really see it.
So we're filling 2 more jugs, which gives us an extra 12 gallons. Last year we had an extra 6. But if If I wasn't nervous to cross the border, I'd be lying. And I think most people are nervous to cross the border. And especially because we haven't done this, like going to the mainland. So, yeah, my heart's pretty, it's going through the test right now, if I get a heart attack or not. Okay.
Viva Mexico! Hasta luego, America! That's how good my Spanish has got. Learned a few things.
Alright everybody, here goes nothing. Let's cross into Mexico.
It's not nothing. Mingo Pass. Hotel and RV park.
We're through the border. Arthur's just inside getting our FMM, our tip. Because on the mainland you need a tip, in Baja you don't need a tip. But that was probably the most hassle border we've gone through. They made us turn around and go through an x-ray machine. Which is, I mean, in America when you cross into the US, you always scan through an x-ray machine, but no problems. Like, everything was fine. We don't have anything to hide, but yeah, they made us go through the x-ray machine and then checked our insurance. Yeah, we made it through. I knew we'd make it through. But yeah, Arthur's just getting our FMM and our tips and then off to the beach we go. First sighting of Mexico is there's stray dogs. There's like 5 stray dogs right here. Right at the border. Yep, this is Mexico.
Well, we made it through. That was stressful. The most stressful one I've ever had. Now we have to get a tip, which is about a 15-minute each way detour to get our temporary import permit for Mexico, so we can go past the free zone. And yeah, after that, we're going to Puerto Penasco for now. Catch you up later. So we had to leave the border because we couldn't get a tip at that border. Or we could, but not a Mexico tip for this vehicle. A tip is a temporary vehicle import permit, if you didn't know. And anyways, so we had to drive about 25, maybe 30 kilometers from the border to get this permit. Well, turns out they have a power outage there, so we can't get a temporary permit there. They said if you want to drive to get a permit, you have to go to Palme. Anyways, that's still in the free zone. If you guys didn't know, it is 550 kilometers from the border-ish. And anyways, we're gonna get our tip there, or we might go get it here on the way out of Puerto Penasco. We are still in the free zone, and yeah, you know, it just sucks because we drove all the way here. It's not a big deal. It's just, you know, the generator's running there, and I don't know what's going on. Anyways, just kind of sucks having to backtrack now for nothing. And do I go all the way to El Palme and have the same situation, or do I come here and hope for the best? I don't know. Some of this has to do maybe with because it's Sunday today, and some Mexicans are very Catholic religious, So I don't think any electricians are going to be out to fix the power outage for a little while. Anyways, we're going to Puerto Penasco. Let's go to the beach.
We made it to Puerto Penasco. We're at a grocery store right now because we have absolutely no food and we need to get some groceries. So first things first, just let's go get some groceries. This is everything I ended up getting from the grocery store. We're just at a bodega, which is kind of like a warehouse grocery store style. But yeah, I just got the basic stuff: bread, eggs, milk, produce, and the total of all of this costed 691 pesos, which in Canadian dollars, that's $37. So not too bad if you ask me. Only thing is Arthur's just getting some chicken and ground beef, because I don't like getting the meat, because you have to tell them how much you want in kilos and they put it in a bag for you. So yeah, I don't like to deal with that. Arthur does that, and then I do this grocery shopping. Alright, I'll put away all the groceries, and then something cool that's in Mexico is they have milk, just regular milk that you can buy off the shelf, so it's not refrigerated. So I just buy like 3 of these, and then I keep them in the cabinet, and when I use them, I put them in the fridge. And then yeah, same with their eggs. They don't refrigerate their eggs, so I just have my eggs in here, which is kind of nice if you don't have a lot of fridge space. And then I just have more milk down there.
It's the third row. Third row starts over.
Oh, there's those blockade things. There's those ways to drive. I don't know where the third row is. Drive in here, maybe?
Oh, it looks like first row is right on the beach.
Yeah. This is the third row, isn't it?
This?
Well, there's the beach row, and then there's people behind it, and then there's this row. Kind of confusing. It's just like a big parking lot, essentially. We just made it to the campground that we're gonna stay at. We have some friends here that we met last year that are here, so we're gonna hang out with them for a little bit. But yeah, we're just getting settled in and kind of wind down after the whole border crossing, all that. So yeah, we'll show you guys around a little later, but for now we're just gonna relax, catch up with our friends, and then we'll pick you guys up later.
Morning, everybody. I'm going to show you guys around. It is typical snowbird, I guess, trailer park, motorhome park. I don't know. Anyways, there's tons of Jennies running. The beach is pretty nice. We're only going to be here for a few days, and then we're going to keep on going south. Still need to figure out the FMM thing, but or not the FMM, the TIP, so the temporary permit, import permit. But let's go check out the beach. Got all the fishing vessels over there. For those of you that don't know Puerto Penasco or never been or never heard of it, it's a little resort town. It's got high rises over there, and then obviously a nice beautiful beach, RV park, another RV park back there, and it's obviously not like Cabo or Mazatlan and all those places, but it's still, it's more of a, you rent a room and then the food stuff, it all gets figured out by yourself. But yeah, still kind of pretty. Nice to be at the ocean instead of in the desert in Phoenix, because we were there for a long time. But it's worth it. It's gonna be worth why we were there. Just you guys wait. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a silhouette of mountains. That's the other side. That's where San Felipe is. This area is heavily patrolled. Like, I asked if I can go fishing by some of the people that own that, and they said no, you can't fish on this beach particularly. And the police, they do sit with their binoculars, they're right there, but I'd love to go fishing here. I definitely want to go out soon. There's tons of birds out diving in, but it's more probably like trigger fish and stuff like that, which is still good eating. It's a good sign. Bait fish. That means you can get big fish.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed tagging along as we crossed into Mexico. We're going to leave you here for today. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good things. And we'll see you all in the next one.